In Fury of Dracula, 1 to 4 players try to track down the Dracula player across Europe. This is much easier said than done. To save lots of time, I'll keep this setup simple. The players take their sheets, Dracula takes all of his tokens and decks, and all the other tokens and decks are kept nearby. There are 2 phases, Hunter, Dracula. Hunters have many actions, but not all can be used depending on time or location. For example, you can only move during the day. Supply, which means getting items and event cards, can only be done in a large city. Trading can only happen when sharing a space with another hunter. Your special action has rules in your player sheet as to when you can perform them. Reserving a train ticket can be done anywhere. Resting heals the damage. Searching can be done if the hunter is on a location with an encounter. Hunters take 1 action each during the day and night. Once the hunters are finished at night, Dracula will slide the hideouts down the location track. If there was an encounter on the one that slides off the board, resolve the matured effect or turn it into a lair. Lairs can be separate locations where Dracula hides encounters. Whenever a hunter visits a lair, it acts like a location. Choose a new location card. It must be adjacent to your current location, although certain powers can change this. Place it face down and choose to play an encounter. If you decide to use a power instead of a location, follow the card's rules. This is the time track. When the second week starts, add a despair token. Dracula gains a rumor token. If a vampire encounter with a rumor token matures, Dracula's influence track advances an additional 3 spaces. Dracula's influence track moves quicker when despair tokens are on the board. Combat is simple. Hunters take a dodge, punch, and escape card along with their item cards. Dracula shuffles his combat deck and draws 5 cards. Players choose a card, play it face down, then reveal and resolve. Combat ends when a character is defeated or successfully plays a card to escape. If a vampire loses, it's removed from the game. If a hunter loses, advance the influence track and move to the nearest hospital. Discard all event and item cards and return tokens to their piles. If Dracula's influence has reached 13, Dracula wins. There are other ways Dracula can win, but this is probably the most common. If the hunters kill Dracula, they win. Search Europe following Dracula's trail or trying to fool the hunters and use actions and cards to win. That's Fury of Dracula. Fury of Dracula, including the long setup and takedown, is around 3 hours. Save this for weekends. If you don't play often, you'll probably want to read the rulebook again before playing. Like with many games, the Esoteric Order of Gamers made an amazing guide that you can find on Board Game Geek. Their guides pretty much replace rulebooks. Our dining table is around 7 feet by 3.5 feet, and you need most of it for this, especially with more than 2 hunters. Make sure you have the space, or else this will just collect dust. There's lots of reading, lots to think about, and it's long. While a few experienced gamers under 10 might be able to handle this, kids 10 and older will be more likely to appreciate and enjoy this game. The adults will enjoy it more, playing with older kids too. Oh, and have your kids start as hunters, then try Dracula without the power cards. When I first played Dracula, I was found right away, but managed to escape the combat. I used the wolf form power to get away quickly, and the hunters lost me for a while. One of them stumbled into an older location, so they started to close in on me again. I went out to see, and they weren't quite sure which way I was going. 2 hunters also went to sea, revealing 2 of my locations, including where I now was. With Italy blocked by the other hunters, I had to go to Greece, and they knew it. I used wolf form again to get to my castle, but was eventually surrounded. The 4 hunters were just too strong, and I was killed. Trying to plan where you're going or what your opponent is doing, or has done, is a fun puzzle. Wait, I thought Dracula was there. Did he have 3 damage before? Did he wolf it to another town? Ugh, now where is he? I love variable player powers, and the 4 hunters have unique abilities. For example, Sword can heal others and can carry an extra item. Dracula has lots of fun powers to play with and can be really aggressive, really patient and sneaky, or a mix. You're delaying hunters, ambushing them with wolves or other vampires is my favorite role. The game is long, but once you know what you're doing, it doesn't feel like it's 3 hours. You're thinking, watching, and listening on everyone's turn. Combat is like a deeper version of rock, paper, scissors. It gets the job done, but it definitely isn't as fun as something like Street Masters. The board is dark and dreary and fits, although the roads and rails can be hard to spot in certain areas due to lighting. I wish there wasn't building art in the cities and towns. It's a little too distracting. This game can be really stressful as Dracula when the hunters are close. It's hard to keep a straight face when they're talking about their plans. The same goes for when you're hurt and the enemy is closing in. It gets really stressful for the hunters once you get to the 3rd week. Analysis paralysis, or AP, means you freeze when you need to make decisions. If you're like that, don't even think about playing this. First things first, Fury of Dracula was out of print for a while, but the 4th edition should be out soon if it isn't already. This is a great game, and if you like the hidden movement mechanism and theme, and you have the space, time, and players, check it out.